Seal Game Reviews. Seal Game Reviews.
Hello there, welcome to another episode of Sealed Game Reviews, where we take a look at an actual sealed game, like a true game collector should. You know, these games should stay sealed. Now we have Far Cry Compilation. That's right, Far Cry, can you believe it? An actual compilation for the Far Cry series. I mean, what does it include? It has Far Cry 2, alright, Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. What can I say? I mean, it's supposedly 3 separate games, but you know what? This was a fairly expensive purchase. It was a little bit above what I normally would buy, but I mean, what else does it contain? I mean, it's got the 3 Far Cry games. Kind of sad it doesn't have the first one, Far Cry 1, but again, it does have 3 separate titles on here, and I like the little, you know, the design it has, basically the cover on it. It looks pretty cool. And you can see the plastic wrapping around it. Perfectly wrapped in all its plasticky goodness. It's completely unopened and completely factory sealed. So, you know, there's no tears, there's, you know, absolutely no signs of being opened at all. I mean, this is a very interesting compilation too, because Far Cry 2 came out way back in, I believe, 2008, and then Far Cry 3 came out in 2012? And then you got Blood Dragon coming in, and this is a strange one because, I mean, the design is a very 80s design, the font, the colors, almost like a retro look to the characters too. Kind of like an 80s sci-fi action flick. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, that's the only problem I have, is the fact that it's so 80s looking. I mean, why does it have to be so 80s? I mean, what is it? It's not 2007 anymore, you know? I mean, this game is so trying to be so 80s and retro. I mean, the 80s was a horrible decade. I'm so sick of everybody trying to rip off the 80s, you know, trying to go back and the retro crap. I mean, if you were born in the 80s, or if you lived in the 80s, you're an idiot. You're a complete fool, you know? Nothing good ever came out of the 80s. Horrible decade. That's pretty much all there is to it. And as far as this game is concerned, I mean, besides the Blood Dragon crap, you still got a couple of classics, Far Cry 2 and Far Cry 3. I heard good things about them. I've never actually tried to play it, simply because they're sealed. You gotta keep it sealed. I actually own both games. I own Far Cry 2 and Far Cry 3 separately, but I kept them sealed. You know, I kept them in the sealed packaging, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep it unwrapped, basically. That's how you do it as a true game collector. That's what you gotta do. You don't open it like these pathetic wannabes and posers that, you know, have no respect for the game, so they, you know, open it and just put their filthy hands on the game discs. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the Far Cry compilation. 3 games. So if you enjoy Far Cry, I mean, you wanna pick it up and keep it sealed, of course. Don't open it, because all you need is the cover. You know, you just gotta stare at the cover, and that's all the entertainment you need on a single package. And that's pretty much it for the Sealed Game Reviews episode. Remember, keep your games sealed as they should be, not like these pathetic idiots that open their games.